I know. Like, we're starting to really fill up the Yuri playlist with a lot of visual novels, and this is another one with Hero's Last Words, which is a prequel to The Hero's Journey, another visual novel. Maybe I'll cover that one at some point. I don't know. I mean, it's also available for free, so at some point I probably will get to it. At least we keep working on these Yuri games. But this should be a relatively short jam game, so it's only 1,000 words. We're looking at a distant mountain, the sun rising behind it. Oh, it's space, oh. Good. Got rid of the dialogue. So it resets. Okay, can I use enter then? It wasn't where your final conversation would take place. You've been walking up that one for an hour or two, and you neared the top. Don't remember why you stopped. Was it to let Rain catch his breath a little further down the trail? Give yourself a moment before entering the stage. Was it to talk to her? Remember Rona, her back to the distant sights. She didn't care for the rising sun, the beauty of the burning sky, or the largeness of the mountains. She looked at you and only you. She had a tremor in her armor-clad hands, affecting a confident posture. Rain, I should stop somewhere around here, right? Voice wavered, so she paused and cleared her throat. She'd have to go alone. Something only for us, huh? That sucks. A few months passed with no words from you. She looked away, a grimace twisting her lips. You need some encouragement now, I suppose. You'll be fine, of course. It's always good to know when the help's trying to encourage themselves far more than the person that's putting themselves in danger. At least I assume it's dangerous. More false certainty. Ugh. Hate to listen to it. Her foul Majesty's prayer will be no match for you. Afterwards, we'll finally go home. There, her voice broke, and the tears began to spill, rolling down her cheeks. Remember one tear tracing the edge of her scar, caught in the once injured skin. You need so much furniture, you know? It's such a pain to contract carpenters and find workers and servants. Getting lost in, a potential future. Her hands didn't allow her to reach and wipe them, so she didn't try. Well, it definitely would hurt even more if she tried. Well, there's so much to do. My mother will want to visit as soon as I send word to her that you're fine home. She's so insistent to get involved in the wedding preparations. She wants you to wear a dress, She's written as much several times. It's an awful decades-old thing, but with some changes it might... Oh no, a really old wedding dress? Ugh, maybe not the right old thing to give for a wedding, Opened her mouth and failed to speak, so she drew closer. Close enough to touch, but the smell of your armor could offer no comfort. No more hugs, no embrace in front of the rising sun. Your last embrace was hours ago, in a cold and dark inn room on a bed of hay and rough linen. She hadn't cried then. She'd held on until now. Perhaps she'd hoped to hold on forever. She was never as cold and stone-faced as you were. She was soft, even in her armor, and she couldn't keep her body from shaking. You have to come back. Well, that's kind of a given. We don't stop on these epic quests to die, after all. But to truly live. Fail to kill him. You've heard some kind of trick or trap, and you think you can't beat him? Just call for me. Scream as loud as you can. Run down here and let me help you. You don't have to be honorable. You don't have to be perfect and unfailing. I'll let you in as a coward, even if you fail and give up and decide to let someone else be a hero in your stead. You'll have to come back to me. Well, those were kind of embarrassing words. But why are we agreeing to a one-on-one fight anyway? I guess that's the problem when you have a story that's independent from, the source material, because I'm guessing there's something in there that might explain this, even if this is meant to be like a prelude to what comes. I love you, Seren, so come back to me. What, you told her then? Ah. Well, no. Seems like that would hurt. Love would touch her skin. It's nice after she leaned into your hand eagerly. Thank you. Like, when you're this close, you don't need words, right? Well, it's beautiful, isn't it? Sky, as she said those words, she only looked at you. Gold and red, much like the woman I love. Oh, we're a Gryffindor? Well, hopefully we're not too foolish. I'll have to do while you're gone. Only for a short while, Seren. Come back soon. Exchanged quick goodbyes with Rain, whose smile was much more confident than hers. Turning to your walk to the mountain summit, where Akima waited for it all to end. Turned for a final glance. She looked at the rising sun, her shoulders only barely shaking. Out of sight, she allowed herself to cry again loudly enough for you to hear her sobs growing more distant as you walk. Well, that's Hero's last words. I guess we got 3 endings, but I don't know how much they really change things, and I don't know if I can speed through the game. I mean, some of these, after you beat them, you can, like, cheat to just jump to the questions. Oh yeah, we can skip. Well, we don't know. I'm pretty sure I already assumed it was the entirety of your being. Well, regardless, it doesn't really change much. Just a few lines. Okay, so regardless of what our choices, it doesn't really affect the overall story that much, apparently. Well, I guess that means we technically have, like, just 3 good endings that are only slightly different. Sort of like people that talk about all the various endings of, like, Undertale, and there's just these slightest of dialogue tweaks they can get, up to, like, hundreds of endings or something. Just, like, I couldn't imagine going through all of those. Like, that'd be too tedious for just about anyone to want to sit through. Until next time, then. See ya.